In this 2.5D example, I'm going to look at a couple of new features available to FeatureCAM users. The first one is the way we've changed the part view in terms of its behaviour with groups and pattern features. Now, in previous versions of FeatureCAM, if I wanted to access the properties of this hole, I would have to double click on the top level item, so in this case the pattern, and then navigate my way down to the hole in order to change the properties. But now I can simply double click on the hole itself, and that will take me directly to the hole in the operations list. If I close that dialog, double click on the pattern, you can see it takes me to the pattern. In terms of patterns, we've also changed the way the sorting works. So at the moment, if I go into sorting, you can see we're utilising the shortest path option. So this has been retained from previous versions, likewise so as the X and Y ascending and descending options. So if I choose X ascending, just preview the default, we can see we get the unidirectional method whereby it's drilling these holes here and then rapiding down to the next item. Now with parts that are very, very long, these long rapid moves can cause issues whereby the machine is accelerating and decelerating over very long distances. So what we've included is a new option to go bidirectional. So if I select the bidirectional option, preview that now, so now you can see we've got the holes being drilled along the y-axis and then moving X ascending but bidirectionally. But we've also included a new option called location comparison tolerance. So let's see how that works. Let's just say OK. Location comparison tolerance basically looks at the lines of those particular orders and decides whether the holes are close enough to a particular line orientation to be included in that particular pass. So in the case of here, you see we've been drilling these 3 holes here and these 2 in a different direction, whereas it's probably more efficient to make our way between the holes this way. So let's take a quick measurement. So I'm going to use a quick vertical line, snap somewhere to the middle of there, somewhere to the middle of there, and I'm just going to measure the horizontal distance between these 2 elements. So in this case, I've got 0.582 of an inch, so I can safely say that my location comparison tolerance, as long as it's greater than say 0.6, it'll take into account that those 3 are in the same orientation. Let's go back to our pattern feature. Into the sorting, I'm going to choose X ascending again, bidirectional, and I'm going to change this value to be 0.6. Let's preview this option, and now you can see these holes here are contained within the same line. Likewise, it's done the same for this last pass here. This is also the case here, so you can see we've got quite a uniform shape here. So if I select the Y ascending and preview, you can see we get similar sort of behaviour based on this location comparison tolerance. Let's apply and OK into an isometric view and simulate to finish.